Okay, so when I was buying a laptop, I discovered it's really hard to get a brand new laptop in Kenya, especially if you're looking for new models, because the major companies do not really sell in Kenya. However, one of the companies that looks to be really serious with the African market and the Kenyan market in particular is Asus. I got a review unit from them for the VivoBook that I'm about to unbox, and this is the very first laptop that I'm unboxing on this channel or on video. The only other laptop I ever unboxed was my current laptop, but yeah. So let's see what you get inside the box. Okay, before the unboxing, let me just read a couple of things about the VivoBook. It comes with Windows 10 Pro, Core i7, up to 16 gigs of RAM, Wi-Fi 5, 256 SSD, Intel Optane memory. There's a USB-C slot. There is a HDMI cable. It's 5.7 millimeters thin in the terms of the bezels. It has up to 87% screen to body ratio. It's a 14-inch display that supports up to 178 degrees wide view. It's very lightweight, so you can carry it wherever you go. Just about 1.5 kilograms light. It comes in a couple of different color models. There's a blue, a gray, a dark gray, and a red model. The keyboard is backlit with 1.3 millimeters of travel. And yeah, so in terms of the slots, there's a USB-C, a USB 3.1, a USB 2.0, a HDMI slot, a security slot, and a micro SD reader, which is very good for people who people who are in the creative industry. Asus promises up to 60% charge in just 45 minutes, and the battery should last you 3 times longer than other batteries, I guess. In terms of audio, there is Sonic Master. So yeah, now let's unbox and see the actual device. Okay, so welcome to the most organized table on earth. This is how the box looks like when you open it. There's this paperwork, and then the laptop is just over there. It's just there. On this side there's the charger. It's a very small charger. I don't know, it's how many volts? It's 19 volts, 2.37 amperes. And the cable for the socket. And I guess that's it. That's everything you get, which is like everything you need anyway. I feel like there's something else, but I doubt there's anything else. So this is the Asus VivoBook X412UA. There you go. This is the Core i3 7th gen. It has an ergo lift hinge, as you can see here. When you open the hinge, it lifts up. So on this side there's the power, the HDMI, the USB type A, I don't know which version, the USB-C, and the headphone jack. On this other side there's a micro SD slot, the other type A. There's a power and processor indicator and the lock. So it feels like a quite heavy device. I didn't expect it to be this heavy. When you compare it to my current device, it feels quite heavy and also quite thick. I didn't expect it to be this heavy and this thick. But yeah, this is a more premium device anyway. So yeah, this is thicker and heavier. The good thing with it being heavier is that you get all those extra ports. On my current device you only get one port. And there's also the camera. It's somewhere over here. So let's power it on and see what you get. So this model doesn't seem to have the fingerprint scanner. It's supposed to be somewhere here. It's also the Core i3 7th gen model, not a Core i5 or a Core i7. And yeah, that's what you get when you first boot it up. It's not quite fast. It feels like it's a little laggy. But I guess it's because I'm booting it for the first time. I don't know. So yeah, it comes with Intel Core i3 7th gen, 4 gigs of RAM, and is it a touch screen? No, it's not a touch screen, and it runs Windows 10 Home single language. I'll write down the price of the device when I'm sure about the price. I don't want to set a price and it might be wrong. I can see Adobe Photoshop, Spotify Music, Pixel, and a couple of other apps already installed. I like the display, it looks quite good. Let me just compare it to this. My current laptop is quite dirty because I use it every day. Let me put the brightness. So as you can see, the greatly reduced bezels make the 14-inch display look like it's a smaller laptop. And this is the 13. This is a 13-inch display. This is a 14-inch display. But with the reduced bezels, this one looks like a smaller laptop. The fact that it's thicker makes it also have extra ports, because on my current laptop you only have USB-C ports only, USB Type-C slots only. So I have to carry dongles. As you can see, there's dongles over here. But with this one, there's no need for dongles. You can just use it like a normal laptop. I'm also thinking with this one you'll get more battery life because it feels quite heavy. But yeah. Okay, so those are my first impressions of the Core i3 Asus the Core i3 X412UA laptop from Asus. Personally, I don't know what to really talk about when reviewing a laptop because I'm so used to talking about phones and they're easy, they're always in my pocket and all that. A laptop, just as long as you're getting it for a specific reason, you know which processor to get, you know how many gigs of RAM to get and all that. I don't have access to the device to know if you can upgrade the RAM. I don't know if you can upgrade the storage. But yeah, if you're looking for just a normal performance laptop, at a Core i3 with 4 gigs of RAM, it's good for browsing, very light photo editing. You can't edit video on a Core i3, it will be very laggy because I have a Core i5 and editing 1080 is always sort of a problem. But if you want a normal device for schooling and with good battery life, good design and all that, though it feels quite heavy, this is a good device you can consider. So tell me what your thoughts on the device from this short impression video, and tell me if there's anything you'd want covered when I'm talking about laptops so that I know how to cover laptops better, and subscribe.